previously we have completed what is MTD, like how we can calculate the MTD, QTD, and YTD, and what is previous day, month, year, and quarter sales or the quantity. So today we will see. We will continue with the time intelligence functions, and after that, when we complete this time intelligence function, we will go with the information DAX function. Okay, so now we
Okay.
have opening balance month, opening balance quarter, and opening balance year things. Okay, so let me. Okay, in this only, I'm going to create major. So I'll create one major, and rest majors are just same. We just need to replace month by quarter and year. Okay, so opening balance month, shift enter, then you will go to the next line. Now we have is opening balance month. So evaluates the specified expression for the date corresponding to the end of the previous month. Okay, so now you will see the syntax of this. First we need to write the expressions. Okay, so my expression is based on sales. We will see everything. Sum of orders sales. Okay, this is my expression. Now it is asking for date. So my date is calendar date. So this is the opening balance. So we can write the first date. Okay, you can write the first date and then you can give the calendar date here. That's it. First date means the opening, start of the month date. So it will take from that. So this is for the opening balance for the month. Let me take this. And then this date. Okay, so this is the hierarchy, and if you want date, then you can go to this drop down and you will see this date. Okay, then it will remove the hierarchy and it will give you this date. And then the sales we want for the comparison and the opening balance month. Okay, so we can see we don't have any opening balance for uh, this month of Jan, but as you can see we have opening balance for month of Feb. Okay, so this is the closing, like last sales for date of the sales of the date for okay, this is the last sales for the Jan 31st, and this will be our opening balance for the next month. Okay, so we don't have any sales because this is the start of business. So for the first month we don't have any opening balance. So whatever the closing balance of the first month, that will be the opening balance of your next month. Okay, now you can see I have given a month, so I write the same syntax, same everything same. Just I will replace month with quarter and year. Okay, you can
Okay.
put
Okay.
this into shift enter into third. Is it's your choice.
Okay. Okay.
Like
Okay.
sometimes your DAX function is too lengthy and you cannot write like this till
Okay.
here,
Okay.
right?
Okay. Okay. I
So
thought it's there's a reason. Okay. Okay.
no, no, no.
Got it.
There is no reason.
No.
So this DAX function generally will work on the finance data. because in sales data we generally not seeing what is the opening balance and the closing balance. We see the opening balance and closing balance sometimes, but thing is, next year start of month, end of month, these things we never saw in this sales data. So generally we use these two things mostly in sales data. So now everything is same. Here, from here you need to replace with quarter. Okay, and also you need to change this name to quarter. And now for year we need to write year, and then here we need to replace it with year. Okay, now we can take the another this from here, or else control C, control V, control V. So we will replace month with year. Here we will replace month with quarter, and we will add one slicer to filter out the things. Okay, so that will be our not date slicer. Okay, yours. Okay, so you have understood the this opening balance month, right? And the same for the opening balance quarter. So in this, if we saw, okay, let me do this a hierarchy, and in this hierarchy, let me remove this day. Now you will see, the in first quarter we have 3 month, right? So whatever the value of this 3 month, that will be the start of this 3 month. Okay, let me show you here. Okay, as you can see, uh, March 31st we have the last value, that is 1959, and that will be the opening balance for the next quarter. Okay, so this is how it calculates. So now our next opening balance for in the month, like for third quarter, will be the closing balance of the second quarter. Okay, so you can see. Okay, this is June 30 is the closing balance of quarter two, right? This 739, and this will be the opening balance for quarter three. Same for the year. Okay, let me. Okay. quarter. Okay. Okay. Now, if you see this December 31st sales, and this is the 2014 sales. So next year, like opening balance will be this, whatever the closing balance of 2014, this will be the opening balance for the month of 2015. So this is how we calculate the opening balance and closing balance. And the okay, so the closing balance is same. Instead of open balance month, you need to write closing balance month. We will see closing balance month, closing balance quarter, closing balance year. So closing balance month equals to this. Okay. Now you see this syntax is same, and the explanation is evaluates the specified expression for the date corresponding to the end of the current month. Okay, and in opening balance there is the start of the current month. After applying the specified filters, so it will count from the end of the current month, and that is counting from the start of the current month. Okay. Now we need to give the expression orders, sales, comma. So we are using this. You can give the last date of calendar date. Now we will add this, and then this closing balance. Okay, so as you can see, for the 1st Jan, okay, for the month of January, we have the closing balance is 290.67. Okay, And then for the month of this April, we have closing balance of 1959. So you can see here this 1959. Okay, are you able to see the values? Okay, and then you can see 1048 will be the closing balance of this fourth month. Okay, so this is how they have calculated the closing balance month, and the same way the closing balance quarter and the year will be calculated. So just copy this. So I'll give you one finance data, and you can work on that. Okay. So instead of month, we can see year. And instead of month, we can write the quarter. Okay, now we will just here, the quarter here, and we'll make this hierarchy. Can I remove this? Okay. So now you can see this is oh, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Okay, so you can see this 2014 December 31st, and this is the closing balance of the year. So that's why it is showing 5253.27 for the closing balance, and this is the closing balance of the Jan next year, like the 2015 year, and likewise we can see 2016 closing balance is this to 731, 2017 closing. Okay, might be we don't have much data in this. Okay, sorry, to this is the closing balance of the to this uh 2017 year 731, which shows in 2016. Okay, so that's the closing balance we calculate for. And the same for this quarter. So every three after every three quarter, whatever the closing balance will be there, that will be the closing balance of the quarter one. Okay, and so did you got this, how we create the closing balance here things and opening balance here? Or else what you can
Yeah.
do is images whatever you have created, and you can put it into the same table. Like in this
Hmm.
we have closing balance, so we can add this into opening
Opening
balance.
balance as well as yeah,
So
yeah.
this is the opening balance and this is the closing balance, you can see
Yeah.
like this
Hmm.
we can add.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Got it.
Okay, then we have, actually we have a lot of things in this. Okay, so I will show you the start of month, start of quarter, and start of year. You just try the same, the syntax is same and everything is same. You just need to put the end of month, end of year, and end of quarter in place of start of year, month, and quarter. Okay, uh, so
Okay.
I'll show you how you can do that, and we will see the end of month, end of quarter sales, and end of year sales. And both the sales will be like whatever the values will be given will be the same for month, year, and quarter. I'll show you why. End of month, start the, okay, now we need to calculate the sales, and in this we will provide the expression that is sum of orders, okay, comma. Now here we need to give the filter. So filter means the dax function which we are going to use, that is end of month. So returns the end of month, and for the quarter returns, okay, returns the end of quarter, as you can see, end of month. And here we need to give the date. So okay, I'll show you the start of month and the calendar date. So for end of month, you just have to change this is start into end only. This will be changed, and rest everything will be same. So here you need to change the name because same name will not exist in this. So you need to change this start into end, and here you need to change start into end. Like I have before I have write this end of month. So you need to do this only for calculating end of month. So let me take a card. White shoe blank. This date, sales, out of month. Okay. So as you can see, start of month means it takes January 1st. Okay. And we don't have any values for January 1st. So that's why it is taking blank values. Okay. Because it starts from 3/1/2014. If we saw for the okay, not this one, start of year here, still showing. Our sales, and then we have done this is connect, then why it's still showing. Yeah. Okay, I'll check with this why it is showing blank value, because this is right. The syntax on the DAX function is totally correct, but still it's giving blank value. So I will check with the modeling. Okay, we have this. Let me put this also. Still, this will not be a problem, but still, let me delete this. Okay, so you can see, where is the, okay, the this is the DAX functions we have written. So you can see, this is the start of year. We are calculating the sales based on, okay, start of month we are calculating the sales, and then still it is showing for the year, I guess, and what it's not showing for the month. Okay, now let me just check this date in my order table. It's 3/1/2014, right? And in this also, it's 7/1/2014. Okay, so I don't know why for the first 3 months it is giving blank, and from the April, okay, January, February, March, April, it is giving the correct value. You can see this is the open, like, start of month balance we have. So this is the start of month sales. So it is giving those sales only. And then you can see this is the start of sales for the month of May. So it is giving those only. I will see why it is not giving for these, first 3 months, because this is the start of sales for the month of January, and it should show this values only. So still, I will check with this, and we will continue this start of month and the quarter and year in next lecture.
Yeah. Okay.
Because sometimes now, data is like that, so it is not giving a proper value. This is a dummy data, this is not a proper data, that's why. So start of month we have done. Okay, let me try for the end of month. And for end of month also it is giving the same value, or end of month equals to, we need to calculate the expression sales, and then filter is end of month and the calendar date. Okay, for this also it is giving blank values. I don't know why it is giving blank values. Let me just remove this. Okay, before it is giving me the value for end of month also, but right now I don't know why this blank is showing and not the values, because I have tried these things and on that time it is showing me the values. So I will check with the start of month and end of month why it is showing blank values, and we will continue with the next.
Sure.
So we have dates in period and dates in between things. So dates between means between any two dates you will be able to see the sales. Like suppose sometimes we need to see the sales from 6 to 7 or 6 to 8, like this. So you can select those dates and you will be able to see the sales of those dates only. So we will create major for that. This sales. Okay, now we need to calculate the sales first for checking for the sales. So sum of orders, sales, and now we need to provide the filter. So our filter is nothing but the dates between here. So you can see returns the date between given two dates, like two given dates. Okay, so you see the syntax, we have the syntax that is date. So we need to provide the calendar date here. Okay, now start date. So we need to give the start date and end date. So suppose for giving the start date we have the date function we need to write, and inside the date function we need to specify the start date. So year, month and day, like this we need to specify. So suppose I'm taking 2015 year, first month, first day. Okay, so this is the start date, comma, end date. So same for the end date we need to do. And suppose I'm taking 2015, month is first and day is 3. So between 1 to 3 I will see the sales of the date of the dates of the sales. Okay, so we need to close this bracket. So did you understand this, how I have written this dax functions? So first I have calculated the sales. Okay, and then I have used this dates between filter, and in dates between we have syntax of date, start date and the end date. So start date and end date, this is the two dates, and between these two dates only we are going to we will be able to see the sales. If you will try to see the sales from 1 to 4, on that time you will not be able to see the sales, because you here you have given the day 3, not 4. So here you need to make changes, and then only you will be able to see the 1 to 4 year date of sales. Okay. Okay, so let me add this quantity. Just remove the quantity, we'll see the sales and the now I will add one card here. Okay. Let me add the slicer to select the dates. So here, okay. So we have given a date between the for 2015. Okay. Let me just control C, control V. Okay. So for 2015, from 1 to 3, we have given the dates. So we will select those dates only, and you will be able to see the sales of from January 1st to January 3rd. Okay, so it's 3,700, and that's what it is showing in card also. Okay, so if you see, if I select 2004, okay, this 4, uh, January 4, it is not changed. Here it is changed because these are the interactive, interactive visuals. So this will change, but this value is not changing. So you can see this still remains same. So for changing this, you need to make changes in your this. So dax function. So from third, you need to put fifth. Okay, and then you will be able to see the values here. So now you can see 4.26, which is 4260. Okay. So this is how you can calculate the dates between sales. Between any two given dates, you will be able to see the sales of your data or the product or the quantity of your product. So here, instead, if you want to see the quantity, okay, then you just write, instead of sales, you can write the quantity. So only these things you need to change, and the this is on you, from which date to which date you need to you want to see the sales or the quantity. So this is totally on you, and for quantity you need to change this sales into quantity. That's it. Everything will be same. Now we have dates in period. So this is based on the interval. So it's almost similar, but here you need to give the interval by yourself only. So here you can see we are working on sales data, so we are calculating the sales. So this is the sales, and then we need to provide the filter. So before we have provided the dates between, here we will provide the dates in period. Okay, so dates in period returns the date from the given period. Okay, so you can see the syntax. So dates, start date, number of intervals, okay, and the interval. So before, for in dates between, we have dates started and the end date, that's it. Here we have four parameters. So we need to give the date from the calendar date, comma, our start date will be, suppose you are giving year 2015, comma 1 1, okay. And intervals means the number of days, okay. So here from 1 to 3, if you want to see the sales, you will be able to, you select the sales and you will be able to see the sales between these periods only, okay. And now it is asking you for the month, quarter or year. So you will be able to see the sales by day. So I'm just selecting interval as day. Okay, let me just duplicate this page only. So for duplicating, you need to do right click and duplicate page, because I'll take the same things in that page also. Okay. Instead of these dates between, I'll remove this and I'll add dates in period. Okay, so you can see 3.70 is in dates and period. So in 2015, I have selected from this and this, these three dates, okay. So now you will see, this is the first date I have given, an interval I have given 3 day, okay. So that's why we need to select this 3 day from first to third. And for this we have this much sales for 2015. If you want to write it for 2014, okay, first month and fourth, from 4th to 8, you want to see the sales, okay. Just remember this 4 to 8. So now you see values is change in cards, but we need to 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Okay, now you will see this 4801.85, and this is the approximate value. So because of 85, it's giving 91. Okay, so you need
But
to.
then, what's the difference between the in between and this one then?
So
That can.
as I said, both work similar. Instead of here, you just the syntax is different between difference
Mm,
in dates between, and in this dates in period. So in dates between, you will see you need to give the date, start month and start end of month. Okay, so it means
mm,
start date and end date. Okay. But in
okay.
dates period, you need to specify the interval. So that interval will be based on your day, based on your month, based on your quarter and the year you can choose it. Okay. So here I have given month, day. So sometimes you need to see the value from 2014. Okay. Let me do this 15 because 15, and you can give the interval of month here. So now if you want to see 2 month of data, then you just give 2, and here you need to specify the month, okay, instead of day. And then you will be able to see from January 2015 to February 30 29 or 28, till 29 and 28 date of sales. So that will be your 2 month of sales. So here you will give the interval, and in dates between you will not be able to give the intervals. Okay, so this is the difference between dates in period and dates in between. But eventually in both of those, you will be able to see the like sales between the dates, between the given dates. Okay, so that's logic is same, but the syntax is different.
Okay.
So it's based on you want to see the day wise sales or the month wise sales or the quarter wise sales. If you want to see month, quarter or day wise sales, you can go with the dates in period, because you can easily provide the month here, and then you don't have to see the dates, exact dates in between. Okay. Okay. Here you need to give the exact date of the start date and end date. Okay. So for that you need to see in your data. But in dates and period, you can just select. You can see this date is the starting month of 2015, and you can give the two as your month, as your interval, and you can select your interval, whether it will be 2 day, 2 month, or 2 year at the 2 quarter, like this. Okay. So that's the difference between dates in period sales and dates in between sales. So I'll keep it as day because okay, like we have this previous day, previous month, quarter, and year. So this is for the previous day, right? Likewise, we have next day, next month, next quarter, and next year. So for that, this is dates, dates between next day, next year, next month, next quarter. Okay, so we will see. I'll write the DAX functions for the next day. I'll show you for the next day, year, and quarter. Not quarter, for the month, and quarter will be, it is same.
Okay.
So based on sales only, we will see next day equals to, now we are calculating the sales. So sum of orders, sales. Okay. Then we need to give the filter. So here we need to provide this next day. So it returns a next day. That's the syntax of this. So here we need to give the date. So calendar date we need to give. Let me take this. So okay, this is the sales, and then we have calculated the next day sales. Okay, so you can see, uh, so this is just an, you can see this is the mm, okay, January 3rd sales. Okay, third day of sales, and this is the next, like this will be the next day sales of the for the 2nd January. Okay, so it's a bit confusing between the previous day and next day. So you can see, okay, did you got this what I have said? Okay, so you can see
Yeah.
3rd January sales is 16.45, and this is the next day sales for the 2nd January. Okay, it means this is the previous day sales only, but
Mm,
you can see this is the next day sales for the 2nd
yeah.
January. So same for this. So likewise, you can calculate the next month, quarter, and year instead of this. Next day you just have to change the next month, quarter, and year. So as you can see, syntax is almost same for all time intelligence functions. Little bit syntax is different for the like for the time intelligence function. So this is how we calculate the previous day, month, and year sales. Also, this is how we calculate the start of month, end of month, and the dates between also, and next day, next month, next quarter also. This part is same for every dax function. Only this function is changed, and according to this function we need to give these parameters. So if you see, this is the next your sales. Okay, so for that we'll see the hierarchy. Okay, now you can see this. Just increase. Okay, so this is the next day sales for 2014. This is the next day sales for 2015, and this is the next day sales for 2016. Okay, so these are the next day sales. And if you see previous year sales, then let me just add previous year here. Now you see it's just totally opposite. Okay, now you see for 2014 this is the sales, and this sales will be the previous year sales for 2015. Okay, and for whatever the 2015 sales will be the previous year sales for the 2016, but this will be the next year sales for the 2014. So it's a little bit confusing, but still we are able to find. This is how we can see this is the next year sales and this is the previous year's. Okay, this is the previous year sales and this is the next year sales. So this will be the next year sales of 2013. Okay, but this is the start of business. So 2014, this value is not showing for the 2013. So that's why we are getting three values in next year sales and four values in previous year sales, because we have a little bit data for the 2018 also. Next day sales. I'll write it for month. Quarter you can try it. Mhm. That's calculating this values. 4519. Okay. The- so if you calculate this now, then you will get if you calculate the sales of second February in the month of Feb, then you will get the next month sales. So this 4519 is the total sales of this the of the month of February only. Okay. So if you will add those sales, then you will get this 4519. Okay. Then if you will add this month of sales, this mm, March month of sales, then you will get this value, this 55691. Okay. Because this will be the next month sales for you. Did you got this? Okay.
Yes.
So I'll explain you again. For the this is the first month, right? January. But
Mm,
for next month, this this will add up for the 31st of 2013. Okay, like December sales of 2013. So this 4519 is the total of February month, not the
Mm.
January.
Can you convert that date into month, which is currently being shown as date?
This
Yeah.
into month, yes, we have the hierarchy. So currently I have,
हाँ तो
we can use this.
वहाँ
So
पे वो
we
दिख
can
जाएगा
remove the
बराबर से.
quarter.
हम्म.
So now you can see, might be we will not be able to see the total of it. Okay.
डे भी निकाल दो उसमें से.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah?
Right. We will got this way.
हाँ.
Okay.
Yeah.
So quarter you can check with like the same way you can build the quarter, and okay. First date and start date I have already explained you. This will give you the first, if you write first date that will show you the first date, and if you write last date that will give you the last date of your data. That's it. Okay. And this SOM and EOM I will see, and I'll explain you in next lecture. And one more thing I need to show you that, see, these are the measures we have, and this is the calendar table. So for measures we can create one table. So for that what you can do is, you have seen this enter data in home tab. You just click this enter data, and then column 1 just put one value, anything, like suppose, let me put this, and then I'll change this as major table. Okay. So this table is loaded. Now what you have to do is, in this you will see we have one value. Okay. And what we will do is, we'll go to the measure here, we will click here. Okay. Okay. And you will see this home table. Just change the location from here. If you change the calendar to major table, this major will move to the major table. Okay, you see this, that is moved. Okay. So now likewise we need to move it into the major table. So before doing this, or before creating this, we just simply create one major table, and on that major table only we can create the majors. So we have a lot of functions, and we need to move all those into the major table. So that will comes up when you move all the majors in major table. So let me move, then we will be able to see. Okay. We will remove this column 1. Okay. Delete from data model. Yes. Now you see it automatically comes up. Okay. So no matter what, this will not change. This location is not changed. So calendar table might be goes down after the order tables, but this will remain same. So this will be easy to find the measures, like what measures you have created for the particular report or for the particular dashboards. On that time it will very helpful for you.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let me move all those things into one table. I'll move it all those things into a major table and then I'll forward this file to you. The next thing is you can take the financial data and you can work on that data. So how, from where you will get the financial data, you go to this help, okay, and then you go this click on this examples sample data set, okay, and then you just simply click on load sample data. When you click load sample data, the financial data will be shown to you. See this. So this is also same, this is also same. So just don't load this, load the first one which is a name of financials. So in this you have segments, products, unit sold, manufacturing price, sales price, gross sales, discounts, profit, date, month, year, everything you have, whatever you want from this table, and you can work on this. So when you click on load, it will load it into your data.
So where did you go? Sorry, no, how did you go there?
Okay. So in
So,
help, you
help.
have
Okay.
to click on the examples.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And in examples, you need to click on sample data set. And when you click on this load sample data, okay, then this navigator will pop up to you, and then you need to check this
Mm-hmm.
financials, this only, because both are same, but you need to check on this financials, and then you can load this data.
Okay.
And if you see, if you it required any changes or any transformation, then you can just simply transform your data and then close and apply, that will be load your data. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the one data sets you can get from the Power BI desktops, and I have 3 to 4 data sets. Let me show you that data sets also. So if you want to work on a particular data sets each week, so I can give it to you. So where is okay. So you can see in HR datasets, this is still pending. So
Mm-hmm.
apart from this, all datasets are correct, and you can use all datasets and you can create a dashboards and the sorry, you can create a reports based on these datasets. So why saying you to create a report. So if you create a report, you will create a DAX functions, and you will get to know what type of DAX functions you can use where, and how you
Mm.
can create the DAX functions in other ways.